now next I would like to welcome Krishna Bogati to continue with the speech. Thank you.
And good morning. I am Krishna Bogati from 5th semester and also your MC as you are seeing. So today I will be touching 3 aspects of tourism, sustainability and youth. And me as being a youth, I don't think tourism has that much impact on young people. The reason I say this is when I was back in my hometown in Suket and doing my +2, I had no idea there was a course of BTTM, meaning Bachelor's in Travel and Tourism. The only time I got to know about that you can get a degree in tourism was when I came to Kathmandu and I saw Global College International. So you can see how the tourism is impacting the young people, because when we are not aware, when we don't even know that tourism exists, then how are we supposed to promote it in the country? That is my question. So as I started studying in Global College International, one thing that Global College International taught me was to ask better questions. Not only to teachers, not only to your parents, but to our policy makers, to our community, to our peers. Most of the time we are in classroom, but all we do is chat about our personal life or what is happening, make jokes. But it's time that we ask better questions to our policymakers, to our government, and we might feel like we're just one individual. What change can we bring? But we have to understand that this voice is very, very powerful. And today, with the help of social media, which is the most occurring topic nowadays, with the help of Facebook, Instagram, newspaper, and even our teachers from Global College International, Nepal Tourism Board, and this research center, we could do so much more. And if it comes from me, then I can obviously encourage my friends, my family, because word of mouth, as we know, is the most important tool to aware different people in tourism. And the other thing that I find very important is that we need to redesign what tourism looks for us, because many of the time we focus on a large amount of people coming to Nepal, and that might exploit our culture, our natural beauty. But we need to redesign tourism in such a way that we focus on authenticity, we focus on culture, we focus on nature, we focus on sustainability. Because if we don't change the way we look at tourism now, there is no future in tourism. Imagine after 20, 30 years, there is no water in the rivers, there are no animals in the wildlife, there is no snow in the mountains. What are we promoting and what are we doing it for? So being a young generation, being a Gen Z, I call myself, sorry, I need to understand not only my voice, but the voice around me, what it's trying to teach me, and what together we can change. Because alone you can do a lot, but with the help of our elders, our seniors, our co-workers, everyone, we can do so much more. For example, even in my college, if I have a complaint or if I have to learn something, one person is not enough, because I'm doing my bachelor's degree, I'm not in my +2, I need to gather my resources, I go to the library, I could come to the computer lab, I might ask our principal sir, our coordinator, and then finally I can make a good decision and a good piece of information will come out of it. So what I'm trying to say here is youth are a very important part of the country as well as tourism, because they should go hand in hand. We always say there's so much potential in Nepal, there's so much potential in Nepal, but we need to show where the potential is to the other people. Because like recently there was a crash in Tribhuvan airport, right? That also impacts our tourism, because people might think it's not safe to fly in Nepal. That also affects a lot of tourism in Nepal, right? And then the next day there's a bus accident or something else, and then that will initially, internationally and nationally impact the tourists coming to Nepal, right? So what I mean to say is it should not only start with me or one other girl studying BTTM. We need to aware Nepal as a whole, because there are parts of Nepal that are not even aware by the people. There is a golden triangle in Nepal: Pokhara, Chitwan and Kathmandu. The tourism is only focused in these 3 parts of Nepal. People always come to Kathmandu, they fly to Pokhara, and then they drive to Chitwan, see the wildlife resources. But then, what about Karnali? What about Kalikot? What about Badimalika? What about Rara? There are people who haven't even heard of Kalikot, even people from Kathmandu. So how are we promoting it in an international level when even national people are not aware of it? So in conclusion, I would like to ask you, our elders, everyone to ask better questions, and then only we can promote tourism in Nepal. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishna, for